Pyanodon playthrough. So thank you guys for starting season 3. Again, at the end of the last season, we just finished getting our simple circuit boards, which I realized I left behind, so I'm going to run back and go there now. But for the time being, we have set up some new plans for this season. So the overall plan for the season right now is Pi Science 1, but otherwise, these are my immediate goals. Before I make progress towards Pi Science 1, there are a lot of different things I want to clean up in our base now that we have simple circuit boards and splitters. So I guess some of the goals right there, I want to radar the entire base, add rock hole to the bus, set up flow control, but what I'm working on right now is redoing the burner mining setups, because they have been bothering me for some time, and after I pick up more iron and fly back over there, I will show you why. Alright, so what has been bothering me so much about my burner mining setups is that every once in a while, as it depletes, I have to flip some of these miners around so that they go and they feed the miners instead of feeding the base. So I currently have some of the burner miner drills, or some of the rock hole burner miner drills feeding the output, and then the other ones feeding itself so that it can operate, when really we should have all of them feed themselves first, and then all of them feed the base. So that's what I'm looking to fix here by utilizing some splitters. So here we go, crafting our first ever 15. Holy crap! Wait, did I click it more than once? Oh, I guess I've been crafting splitters then. But yeah, so I'll make this go from this to this. Okay, so basically what I've done is I've gone ahead and taken all the rock coal. I say all of you go up, except for this one. This goes down because it combines with this line. So basically 4 full lines of rock coal. We say we prioritize the left side. We say feed yourself first, and then the rest of you go ahead and get stacked. I don't think I mentioned this, but we are going to go ahead and start stacking everything, as you can see right there. Stack burnables. We are going to start stacking stuff in our base. The stacking belt boxes basically essentially turns 1 rock hole into a stack of rock hole, which is 8 times as dense. So essentially making our belt 8 times, or have 8 times more throughput. But we do need to consume electricity and put these stacking belt boxes everywhere in order to support them. But anyways, they feed themselves, and then the stackable rock coal goes out and exits the system here. So let me go ahead and fix the decorations, add some power poles, and then turn it on. This is also a good time to research this. I just removed some lamps from this base, so it's going to get a lot darker, and I don't really want to expand the decoration too much, so we can go ahead and research medium power lamps to make a lamp that consumes, I think, 3 times as much electricity, but it should have a wider reach. And then I'll place that on the edges here, and lamps can stop being so big. And we've researched the medium power lamp, so let's go ahead and make our first power lamp. We can only make 3. How many simple circuit boards? We have quite a few left. Okay, so yeah, let's just make the 3. I think it's because we don't have enough small lamps. That is, okay. And we can see how bright they are right now, so we'll put one here. Pretty bright. And then we could put one right here, which won't be on. But I guess we could segue right into turning on our rock hole. Or turning on the stacked rock hole. So as you can see here, this rock hole is stacked, and I made it so that it can only go on the left side. And yeah, this belt will basically carry 8 times the amount of rock hole. Again, it prioritizes feeding itself. So we can take this burnable fuel, and we are going to drag it back to base, actually. The next thing I wanted to show you guys was that I need to I'm getting rid of this power. So I have main power over here, and I've decided to make that dedicated main power. So I don't really need this. My burnables in the base have been suffering a lot. So we are going to reinforce it with this rock hole. So yep, let's go ahead and just deconstruct this. Pretty much everything here. Oh shoot! I almost took out all the trees. And there we go. So our old power was disassembled. We have reduced the connection here to just 1 single line of stacked rock coal. We have 2 more to hit, this one right here, and the one in our main base. So let's go ahead and hit the one by our main power. and make all the belts run from here this way and then wrap the extras around. So we're going to go from looking like this to this. The rock hole goes to the right. It prioritizes feeding itself here, and then it wraps around and feeds to the rest of our power over here. So now we just have the one in the main base left to go, and until our burnable fuels is solved, I'm actually gonna go ahead and redirect all the coal dust to the left side as well, so that we don't use the coal dust up here as power, but we use it as a burnable fuel in the base. The last bit of rock coal, so it's gonna go from looking like this to looking like this. So now we have rock coal again all going up, prioritizing feeding itself via this output splitter, and the rest gets stacked and is going to get sent to the rest of the base, which I've cut off for now. So we're gonna operate solely on burnables because next we have to go and prep the rest of the base to accept raw coal as a stacked raw coal as a fuel source. All right, so let's go ahead and check some of these things off. We have redo burner mining setups is all done. Stack burnables not done, but I think next what we can do, let's add raw coal to the bus right now. Okay, so as we're adding raw coal to the main base, we have to make sure that, so this is going to be it. The raw coal is going to come up here, and all the other burnables are going to be here. Then we're going to combine those lines and make sure that the raw coal gets used before, or the burnable fuels gets used before the raw coal, unless it's something that needs specifically raw coal. So I'm going to go ahead and just snap my fingers right here at this. So basically all I've done is I've made a splitter here that says raw coal can only go to the left, but we take an input priority from the right. So if we plug this in, well, the burnables will go left and right, and then the raw coal will just continue up left here. Of course, we don't have raw coal plugged in yet because I want to make sure it's fully done before I plug it in. Let's go ahead and continue extending it throughout our bus. This is the new version. Okay, so I see my problem here. Okay, so here are a few test cases, right? Okay, this is a much simpler design and I'm pretty sure it works, right? Okay, and there we go. We've shoved it into a 3-wide form factor. Again, let's plug the output. Everything still runs beautifully. Okay. Okay, nice. Let's clog one of these. Everything still runs. Wonderful. And let's clog this one now. And we'll see that everything still runs. So this is what I'm going to be going around my base pasting on top of this. The footprint is a little bit taller, 2 on either side, so hopefully that won't cause any issues. Let's go ahead and fix the base. And there we go, all fixed. And then I guess we could just press the H button and follow this along. It's Jesus Christ. Alrighty, so I'm like 90% sure that the base is fully fixed now, but we can follow these lines, right? So we can see we've implemented the priority here. Let's actually check it out. Yep, priority on the right side, and let's see the next place. Whoop-de-whoop, loop-de-loop, and there's priority here. So if I click here, it matches up. Yep. So this is the corresponding one, and let's make sure, yep, prioritizes this one, and it seems like everything works. Next up, we got this one, which is pretty simple because it switches off over here, and another raw coal is here. All right, perfect. Next up, I think we are good. Looks good. You look great. Let's see, you continue, perfect. Another one here, let's see, perfect. I'm very confident. You're gonna have to trust me that I have fixed my base. Oop, boom, bang, bang. Okay, you work. And where did you come from? Down here. Okay, you work. Same thing here. I believe. Same here. Same with this one. And we're good. Yep. And then we make it to the end of our bus. So we finally finished fixing. We've added the raw coal to the main bus, and we've also added. Well, that's it. We've stacked the raw coal, and we've added it. Okay, so let's bring up the flowchart. There we go. We have stacked the burnables. We stacked just the raw coal, which should be fine for now. But otherwise, we've added raw coal to the main bus. And next we get to drag it all the way down to feed the rock hole needs at this point of our bus. And we're also going to have to connect this rock hole up. So let's go ahead and fix the rock hole. I guess the next goal would be kind of like dragging the rock hole 2 to the base. Alright, so what I've been doing is I've been, again, I think the goal was to connect, drag rock hole 2 all the way back to base. So that's what I've been doing here. As you can see, here is rock hole 2. And it goes all the way up and over and over and around, and it's right over here, and it goes around up, and it's coming from rock hole 2. I always like to connect the outputs first, but the outputs in this case are they're just very, very far away. And my iron plate production has pretty much halted to nothing passively, so I have to manually mine iron plates right now. So I've decided, okay, I'll just give up on my, my goal to always have the outputs ready before I plug in the inputs, because, yeah, we're really not producing anything right now. So I've placed down some transport belts, and hopefully I get this line done soon enough so that I can connect up our rock hole. So here we go. Yeah, I'm going to release this rock hole and slowly just build the line all the way back to the main base, because I am connecting it all up to, right now we're going with single source. So all our rock hole, everything so far is going to get dragged all the way back to the base before it gets thrown through our system here. But yeah, let's go ahead and follow this and make sure that it gets back to base nicely. Here we go. I think these are the last belts I need. Oops. Oh wait, I'm still crafting them. These should be the last belts that I need. As we can see this extend. Oh, right there, right at the finish line, and it should extend all the way. Bam. Okay. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yep. This is now our rock hole Mark II has been dragged all the way to base. And we can go ahead and check that off the list. So drag rock hole 2 to the base, all done. And next, I guess I wait for the rock hole to come in. So, oh, here it is. It's actually a really thick. That's eight lines of rock hole. So it's a thick line coming in, and our rock hole will come in here. It'll start burning all the systems, or start up all the systems in our base again, because again, like, I'm not getting any burnable fuels here right now. So I need to get this ported in, and so I can make more iron and finish building. Alright, so I've managed to port the rock hole 2 in, but there is a new problem, and that's when I realized that whenever you burn stacked fuel, it actually outputs stacked ash. So I'm in the middle of converting my entire base, or I have to convert my entire base into a stack system. So right now, what do we got here? I've converted the iron ore and the copper ore, and I'm just making my way down the bus, making sure everything takes out stacked ash, and that we have stacked fuel, and any stragglers, we come here. This is like our little stacking station to stack all the burnable fuels that aren't stacked coming in to go through the system and get it all stacked. But this has required me to drain. Again, like, I just kind of stand at the end of the bus and drain all the fuel out, and I think we're at a point where we're mainly good. Everything should be pretty much stacked at this point. I'm realizing now that the ash here actually isn't stacked, so this ash kind of goes down here, and we can just stack it right here. This is easy enough to stack. We just go 1, 2, 3, then we go bam, bam, bam. And now the ash from here is going to be stacked. But yeah, I'm just gotta make sure that all my base is converted to accept stackable fuels and stackable ash. Yep, pretty much just been draining every single factory or sub-factory like this. Okay, so I think at this point I've caught as much as I can. So my goal again was to convert ash to stackable. And I'm going to leave it open for a little bit and drain base of non-stackable ash and fuel. I think I'm just going to leave those open for now because I'm not confident that I've completed everything. But otherwise, I think our next goal is we're going to be connecting up the the rock coal, the stacked rock coal, and the raw fuel and the stacked fuel line up to the rest of the base. So we're just going to unleash it so that it can go and power our zinc ore again, our acetylene, and then our tin ore as well. So yeah, here we go. We are releasing it, and then I've actually already built out our zinc ore and our lead ore. So now I just have to run up and connect up the tin ore. Alright, so the tin ore looks like it's prepped again. I've just made all these inserters now deal with stacked ash instead of ash, and I prepared the inserters for the solid separators to make sure that they get ash and not stacked ash. Now I'm just waiting for it to arrive from all the way back at base. Uh-oh. One of my friends got left behind. Alright, we are journeying up to the tin again to see, oh, there's tin coming down, which means tin likely is up and running, and ooh, we're having some issues here. Oh, just not enough steam. I think steam is running at full power though. So I don't know if there's anything else I can fix, but yeah, tin is working. So next I'm going to journey all the way back. Well, I just came from zinc, and zinc and lead are not working to capacity yet. They're still using old fuel, but I'm kind of tired of draining fuel, so I'm going to let them run out on their own before I convert them to stackable fuel to make sure that our science is all good. So let's go ahead and start researching radars, because that is one of our goals. Oh, so we've unlocked radars, so we can go ahead and start putting those down. So I'm over here by the SO Southern Gate, and I'm looking to place down, oh shoot, the electricity biters, my first radar. So if we look on the map, we can see how much coverage. Ooh, looks like we're gonna need 2 radars. So we'll just put one on either end here. So right here, looks good. Oh my goodness, look at all that vision it provides. And look at our bots all going out there. I actually don't want my bots to fight because I'm afraid that they'll switch fuels and die. But this is nice. So let's go ahead and craft another radar. Look at that. Look at them. Just getting mowed down. But yeah, we can go ahead and put another radar on this left side. So let's put it like right there. Okay. Oh shoot. Too far, too far. And there we go. We have the entire SO Southern Gate under radar, and we can now watch them. So now we can actually watch these guys fight. Oh, looks like we destroyed some bases here. Yeah, the trees here are all completely torn up. Let's go and put radars at all our defense fronts. Is all radared up, so now we can see. Not that we've been getting attacked much here. But let's go ahead and move on to the SO's Northern Gate North. And there we go. SO's Northern Gate North is all radared up. And again, no one in sight over here. Surprising, because our pollution up here is kind of going a little bit crazy. Anyways, let's go ahead and hit up our Northern Gate. Amazing, we now have full vision on our SO's Northern Gate. And it seems like, yeah, there's just a lot of biters here all the time. Or I could just go and piss them off myself. Look at this. Whoopsie. Oh, sorry guys. Just passing through. And then we could watch it on our radar. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. So that is all our defense fronts radared up. And I don't feel the need to radar the rest of the base, to be honest. I don't know why I would need it radared up. Maybe I'll change my mind, but oh, attack, another attack. Oh, we did not get to see much of it. I'll hold off on radaring the entire base until I feel it's necessary. But otherwise, let's go ahead and check things off our list. Yeah, so let's go ahead and check the map, or the flowchart. Again, radar entire base is in progress. Set up splitters where necessary. I guess that's done. The next steps are to set up the flow control and increase acetylene for more lead production. I'm just feeling very iffy right now because like there's a lot of pieces of my base that aren't running perfectly. Again, like, this is why I convert ash to stackable and drain base of non-stackable fuel is not done yet, because I know there's certain places, and look at this, look at this ash. Where's this ash even coming from? Actually, like, this ash is coming from this line. If it's coming from this line, I might be screwed. No, it's coming from this line, which is coming from over here. Okay, so this is where this ash is coming from. Oh, perfect. Okay, so then we can just stack it right before it enters. Okay, I'm glad we caught one thing. There's just, yeah, there's just like small pieces here. I don't really want to work on flow control. I just kind of want to sit on the base and let it develop. Just make sure that everything's working before I continue to expand to new things. Because that way, you know, I'd have problems while I have other problems. So I'd like to deal with my problems one at a time. Okay, yeah, so I've decided to double down and just clean up the entire base, no matter how long it takes. I have this useful tool called Factory Search, so I'm actually able to look inside every single machine, and I can even see it in logistics, so I can see it in belts if there's any coal anywhere that there shouldn't be. Like right here, there's a piece of coal in the lumber yard, so I gotta clean that up. But, yeah, we'll do logistics in here. Let's just, yeah, start with raw coal. And I can see it's still in a bunch of ferni, so we need to get it out of there. And I feel like a detective using this tool. I mean, I can refresh it, I can check to make sure that all these sources are good. I mean, look at this one. This is not good. A bunch of lead. I mean, a bunch of ash in the lead line, so let's go clean those up. And then it points in the direction, so I can, yeah, scoop them all up. So here I go. This must have been when I first inputted it in. Picked up a bunch of extra steel just now, okay, and that should be clean now, so you're good, you're good, you're good, you are not good. What the heck are you? Probably just another ore line. Oh, and the zinc line. This is relatively new. Is zinc still producing ash? I don't think so, I cleaned it up. So good, good, good. Oh no, not good. That's super not good. But yeah. Just more of this, more of this. Look at that! They're just hidden everywhere. Oh, look at this one again. Look, there's just a little piece here. Some hiding in the iron. I'm surprised that there's still some in the iron. That means something in the iron is still producing ash. Okay, so I think Factory Search is a good enough reason to radar the whole base, because not being able to see everything is kind of a pain. So let's go ahead and get radaring. Oh, the Pi radar looks awesome. So the difference between, there's two radars, and the difference is that this one doesn't have long-range scanning abilities. And speaking of long-range scanning abilities, yeah, they've kind of extended my vision by quite a bit. Also, we've discovered a new biter island over here, which is cool. We can check out these guys. No action here. But yeah, let's just continue radaring the base and flushing everything out of the system. Okay, and with this, my main base is all radared up. This is just so I could factory search a lot better. So now I can look for ash, and I can click on it, and I can actually see it this time. So look, oh, that's ash. Good. Not good. Why is there ash in the small parts? Let's go fix that. Wow, again, the belt highlighter is extremely helpful during the nighttime. It just cuts through the darkness. This one down, and I'm going to place it right here. Perfect. And there we go. Our base, again, like I just said, our base is fully radared up. I'm almost done. I'm still sniffing out the last bits of non-burnable fuel. Oh, we can watch fighting in action. Dang it. Okay. But yeah, let's go to the chart here. Okay. So this is basically done. I'm gonna say I'll give it like 20 more minutes, and then that should be good. Ooh, that looks like a pretty big force. So I'm gonna go ahead and piss them out. I came down here to repair the base, but let's go have some fun. Let's run down here. Hello, everyone. Oh, hello. Oh goodness. All right, let's go this way. This way. Yo, that is awesome. I just gotta say, I was running by this, and again, you gotta have a healthy appreciation for sushi belts, because they look nice. And it just cuts through the night and is so useful. Right now I'm looking to see my coke production is slowed down, so I'm investigating it. Oh, it is down because I never plugged in. I never plugged it in. What the heck? And there we go, we plugged it in. I can't believe I never realized that I never plugged my my coke maker in. But yeah, here it is. Alright, so I have finished snuffing out the acetylene, or I snuffed out some unstacked coal dust by my acetylene, and I think I'm pretty satisfied. I'd say that I did a good job converting the entire base from unstacked to stacked ash, and unstacked to stacked rock coal, and unstacked to stacked excess fuels. So let's go ahead and check these off right here. Yeah, convert ash to stackable, drain base of non-stackable ash and fuel. I think those are good. The next thing I want to work on for next episode is setting up flow control and then increasing acetylene for more lead production. And then I think we can just get right onto, building Pi Science 1. We were able to cover the entire base with radars, add rock coal to the main bus, drag rock coal 2 from drag rock coal to the base, redo the burner mining setup, stack a bunch of burnables, convert ash to stackable, and drain the base of non-stackable ash and fuel. So we accomplished a lot. Next episode, we're going to start working on our flow control, increasing acetylene, and then from there, probably just start on Pi Science 1. I'd like to give a shout out to my my sponsors, my patrons, Ema and John Boy. So thank you guys very much, and I'll see you guys in episode 2.